Okay, let's bow. Second bow and third bow. I'd like to invite Mang John to begin the sessions today.
Hello, Jesse, and hello to people from all around the world. Very happy to see all of you again. And today is already the second month of 2025. And we talk to the fact that we will remind people about the amount of days they still have left in this year. And here is the number I have for you today. It's 332 days until the new year of 2026, which means that, well, it has been very quick ever since the New Year break, and already we lose the chance of using the January of 2025. So by looking at this number, we should not feel depressed. We should not feel upset. We should not, like cling to the past, but we will actually try to strive to make the present day better and try the best in order to use the remaining of our days. This is called heedfulness, and heedfulness is the foundation of also mindfulness, because if you are heedful, you're going to be mindful. Especially heedfulness is the mindfulness on the perspective of time. You can be mindful of different things. You can be mindful of your actions. You can be mindful of your thoughts. But if you are able to be mindful on the perspective of time, that you are not going to be careless, you're going to be heedful in to do awesome things and to collect many awesome activities, awesome memories, so that by the end of the year, you have a lot of things to share to yourself and maybe to share to people as well. Okay, so that would be about this number. we begin with 365, and now we are like 332 remaining until the end of the year. Then the second thing about this is to keep our resolutions. We talk about the concept of making resolutions and how to make them stick and to make them alive, although some might not start on the New Year break. Maybe you started later. Hopefully you are still keeping them alive, right? Anyone here will manage to still keep your New Year resolutions or new resolutions if you did not start on the 1st of January? Are you able to keep them alive until now? Well, I have a good news for you. If you have not started, it doesn't mean you have to wait 332 days until you make one again. What about starting for February? Because this is just the 3rd of February, so you have still 25 days until the end of January, which means if you want to do something awesome, they could stick as your habits. And this actually is about things that we will keep talking this month. We're gonna keep talking about the concept of habits and why they're important. And in order to cultivate good habits that we probably need to add to our list to make ourselves a better person. Some people say, yeah, I don't want to be a better person. But in fact, we all can become a better version of ourselves. It's never too late to do something new. It's never too late to cultivate good habits in many different perspectives, because good habit doesn't necessarily mean just being more productive or pursuing your goal or anything like that. But this could be as little as trying our best to improve our meditation and maybe to be happier, to be able to let go better. So those are also good habits as well. As one saying here, that yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. But today I am wise, so I am changing myself. And wow, we're not going to actually forget about changing the world. We all have some hope that maybe one day the world would change. But instead of trying to change the world in a very traditional way, we will strive to do something different and try our best to begin with ourselves. Because the concept of the world, in fact, could refer to the physical world, could refer to the world of surroundings, things around us. But the concept of world can also refer to your world, because the world that you see and the world that everybody else see, they are not the same. So somehow, if you at least make your world awesome, you have changed the world. Well, at least from your perspective. And we cannot change how other people see the world, but we can change how we see the world. And that's where we're going to begin ourselves with. And today, if you are here regularly, when we talk about meditation experiences, it is like planting a seed of meditation. If you planted a seed a while ago, that seed will bloom and will grow, and maybe you have some fruits from the tree. You'll be able to harvest the fruits of your meditation. If you have not planted any seed, you are not regular in meditation practice. And if today you struggle, there's nothing wrong with the way you meditate. At least if you follow my guide, okay, if you follow the voice and you struggle today, nothing is really wrong at all. Because if you have not planted meditation seeds recently, or you have not watered the seed that you planted regularly, then the tree is yet to grow. And if you expect to have good meditation without doing anything in the past, that would not be possible. So what we can do is to start doing something today with no expectation that the seeds that you will plant today will grow and give the fruits for today. Maybe it's gonna give the fruits later on because you planted just today. So if you do something today and this is your first session in a while, this describes your meditation. This describes that if you are very consistent from today, maybe next week, your meditation experiences will become desirable, something that you might be looking for, something that you have got in the past but have not experienced for a while. But this requires some practice. This requires some consistency in maintaining your routine, which means you've been meditating every day for the past few weeks. Then you have planted and nurtured the seeds, you have watered the seed, and now you have the meditation tree giving fruits to you. It doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong, because many people question when they do not feel awesome in the meditation, when they feel like they struggle, they have wandering thoughts, they might question themselves, am I doing anything wrong? No, you do not. Actually, you are doing everything right, but if you plant some seeds today, they won't grow, they won't become something that you will harvest for sure. So if you plant it from today, and you will probably have to wait a little bit, and that will give you maybe some days later, maybe some weeks later, some months later, you have to be very, very consistent in watering your meditation tree. But once they give you fruits, then you expect to have multiple seasons, multiple years that you will be able to get fruits from the tree. So here, is my take about meditation experiences, something that people misunderstand, or maybe they know, but they might forget. And now we are ready for our meditation. I hope that you are prepared, and let's see how our meditation will turn out. And well, if you're still walking, I suggest that you sit down and find yourself a comfortable sitting posture so that it gives you a quiet moment, and be sure to switch off your phone if that's possible. I don't think so, because we're using phone signal perhaps for the internet. But make sure that you do not have notifications or anything that will trigger or disturb your meditation. They said you should put it in a focus mode or do not disturb mode. Okay, so that whatever happens, at least during this maybe a few minutes from now, you should not concern about them, because no matter what happens in the world in this moment, just let them be and give yourself the best resting time for your own mind. Okay, so now if you're ready, I would like you to close your eyelids and prepare for an inner peace time. You may close your eyes softly and gently. And breathe in and out, long, softly, and slowly. You breathe in freshness and positive energy from surroundings, and breathe out completely uncomfortable feelings from both body and mind. Spend a moment to relax and allow yourself to stay with the flow of relaxation. We begin by relaxing the muscles, of our forehead, the muscles on your face, your cheek, your chin, feel the flow of relaxation spreading to your neck, your shoulders, your arms,
This China that they'll sit down,
your
they always sit like this.
hands,
They'll be meditating. So they put their hand like this, they'll be like this. They'll close their eyes. That's what we are doing there.
down to your fingertips. Relax the muscles of your torso, from your chest to your abdomen, your hips, your thighs, your knees, down to your feet, all the way to the tips of your toes, until you feel completely relaxed in every part of your body. And now that you feel a bit more relaxed, it will be easier for the mind to remain with the body. I would like you to take a few deep breaths and follow the airflow for as much as you can, so that the mind doesn't think about anything else, because it has something to hold on to. Your own breathing, so if you breathe a little softer, if your breath becomes a little deeper, a little slower, it will be easier to calm the mind down. And this is the most natural way, as you would breathe and stay with the airflow. Stay with the breath. The mind will remain inside the body. But if you happen to think about something else, that is all right. You do not do anything wrong, so no need to worry. Do not feel frustrated or annoyed. All you have to do is returning to the breath, And when we do this again and again, make sure that you return to the breath relaxingly. We will naturally calm the mind down and able to stay more within the perimeter of the body. When the mind does not think about heavy thoughts, it will feel relatively lighter. With a lighter mind, I would like you to bring it to stay still at the center of the body. Where is the center of the body? You can find easily using your breath. Follow the airflow all the way to the deepest turning point around the middle of the abdomen. Observe when the airflow is arriving and softly touching an empty space inside your body. Observe that particular moment and you might adjust the breathing so that the feeling in the middle of your abdomen is similar to a bird's feather floating down from the sky to finally land up on a calm water surface without disturbing the calmness of the water surface. And that's how soft, how gentle you are able to feel in the middle of your body. If you are able to leave the mind there, you can do it. No need to worry about your breathing. Suppose you need more time, and many people will. You might begin from touching the center repetitively. Keep bringing the mind back to the center. Allow the mind to touch so that you can cultivate such soft and gentle feeling continuously. And finally, we will leave the mind there. We will let the mind rest. No need to go up and down with the breath any longer. Going with the breath is just sati. But if you want meditation or samadhi, the mind will need to stay still. What we've been doing so far is making sure that we have sufficient sati to stay still continuously. You might attempt to maintain the mind at one particular location, although we talk about the center of the body, but at the moment, practically, this can be anywhere in your body that you feel comfortable. So don't worry much about the exact location. Anywhere within the body, you might use as a starting point, as long as the mind can stay still, easier over there. Just leave the mind there and keep bringing it back as distractions can happen at any moment. The idea is to keep bringing the mind back relaxingly, and stay still as relaxingly as you can. You may repeat a mantra silently. Clear and bright, clear and bright, clear and bright, or Samma Arahang, 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 Samma Arahang. Samma means the right way, and Arahang means the purest state of the mind. So all together, we are telling ourselves we are on the right way to purify the mind. Samma Arahang, 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 as you repeat the mantra, the mind will stay longer inside the body. The mantra will mute all other noises, resulting in the mind becomes purer, because all those noises are the manifestation of mental impurities. When they calm down, the mind will become relatively lighter, Samma Arahang, 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 Samma Arahang. The mind can stay motionlessly but is yet to be at the purest. So distractions might find their way to return at any moment. I would like you to visualize an image internally. You might want to begin by imagining that your body is empty and you have no bone, no muscles, no organ. Nothing inside the body, nothing but the air. And within such an empty space. Visualize an image. Visualize either the sun, the full moon, a crystal ball, a water drop, a bubble, a balloon, usually something round. Visualize at your core. Visualize with your mind and not the eyes. It's gonna be similar to dreaming, like you are daydreaming. And you have an awareness that something round in a spherical form is floating inside of your body. And of course, you might not see anything because we do not visualize with the physical eyes. But if you do it correctly, this mental visualization will allow you to have an awareness as if something round, clear and bright is in the middle. Maintain such existence without trying to see. Feel content with whatever imagination the mind is giving to you. You might want to repeat the mantra at the same time. Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, สัมมาอรหังสัมมาอรหังสัมมาอรหังสัมมาอรหัง สัมมาอรหังสัมมาอรหัง สัมมาอรหัง I will leave you to stay on your own for a moment, feeling content, being neutral, alone, until we arrive an appropriate time for loving kindness. อะระหังสัมมาอะระหังสัมมาอะระหังสัมมาอะระหัง Imagine that the peace energy within you is expanding in all directions like a growing balloon, encapsulating yourself, encircling your whole space, whether that be your room, the building, the neighborhood, doesn't matter where it is. Spread your love, your kindness to everyone in the area equally and unconditionally. May all of them be happy. May all of them be free from sadness. May all of them feel the peace energy you are sharing. Imagine you share the peace energy to the whole city, the whole country, and beyond, to people from all walks of life, many that you know, plenty that you don't. Spread to all of them all alike. Allow the energy to cover the whole world. Spread your love, your kindness to everyone, regardless of their race, nationality, or belief. May everyone in the world be happy. May all of them be free from sadness. May all of them feel the peace energy you are sharing. Keep on spreading the peace energy for a while. And now the meditation is coming to an end. You may take a deep breath in and out a few times. Breathe in, breathe out, long, softly, slowly. And once you feel you are ready, you may softly, slowly open your eyes while listening to my blessing. Sapphe Buddha Palapatta Paccheka Nanchayang Palang Arahanta Nanchatte Chirakang Panta Misapaso Sappaputta Nupavena Sappatama Nupavena Sappasangha Nupavena Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te. May all your wishes be fulfilled. Sapepu Prantu Sankappa. All of your dreams become true. Chanto Panaraso Yatha. Like the full moon in the night sky. Mani Shoti Raso Yatha. Similar to a flawless crystal sphere. Okay, so I hope that you had a good meditation sessions, and now you have, and you can switch on your webcam. You can show that on your face, and I hope that today meditation you managed to find some inner peace, and hopefully that has erased some of the heavy thoughts, some burdens on your shoulders. And if that is true, you can give and show me your smile. Okay? And this is the meditation fee. So smile in exchange of the meditation guide. Okay, so show that on your face. Hope, not sure if there are some group meditations as well. Some in the previous sessions there were quite a few from some peace clubs, some members. Okay, so I'm looking at the people here, and wow, so today we had like 90 people, and that's great. That's great. All right, so how was your meditation? Jeffrey say it was satisfying, very peaceful, helped me calm my anxiety. That's great. Jive say great one. And Augustine say thanks for the sessions. My mind feel really clear now. And look Bade say thanks for amazing session. I was able to relieve stress and feel refreshed and calm. That's great. So today meditation, we did it as usual 50 minutes. If you are able to stay 50 minutes, of course, maybe not the whole meditation was totally calm, but at least if you manage to find some peace of mind, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, maybe half an hour. Anyone? Half an hour? You can also write down how many minutes that you felt it was motionless. Your mind actually went still, and your mind was not distracted. Okay. And B say thank you. Diana Iluma said amazing sessions and managed better insightful session. Oluwa Sekun. I was able to focus my mind in the end. And Kevin, thank you. Vanessa, 10 minutes. Okay. Grolly, thanks so much. And okay. Pets disturb me often. Jordan, Iman, so peaceful meditation, confident, relaxing. Okay, Bettina says 10 minutes as well. That's great. Little sleepy today. Well, sometimes when you have sleepy mind, that indicates the amount of mental impurities that you have had recently. So that's okay. At least if in the end you do not feel sleepy anymore, that mental impurities have been removed. And wow, that's great, right? If they stay, not great. But if they remove, that's great. And sometimes during this removal process, you might feel a little sleepy at first, but if you manage until that drowsy feeling disappears, that is totally awesome. Olu Wazegun, 50 minutes. Yenghua, after stressful days, make me so peaceful and calm. That's great. Elena, it was hard at the beginning to calm my mind, but in the end, I had a few minutes of calmness. That's great. I actually shared at the beginning that here again, you did not do anything wrong in your meditation, because the result of your meditation today, actually, in fact, they come from the seed that you did in the past. The past could mean past weeks, past months, but if you didn't do regularly, and maybe today is like a deep cleaning sessions for you, you might actually have those wandering thoughts at the beginning. Okay, people talk. I felt something was taken away from me. Feel a sense of lightness. Not sure what that was taken from you. And even cat and dog was playing at some point. Lost it, but I was able to feel grounded again. Okay, usually I can go down 30 minutes minimum, but has been impaired lately. Okay, Augustine, true. Jen Sen, relax, happy, free, earnest, great moment. And Amen, thank you very much. Akin Remy, thank you. Caddy, it was good. We were able to focus 35 minutes. Wow, that's great. That's great. Bettina, I will meditate today again. Sleepy, but this helps to continue later on once again. Great. Vincent, these sessions, it was peaceful and pleasant, except that at some point, my mind was dense and foggy, but I found myself. Okay, in the end, that's great. Katarina Kummer, some interference at the beginning, but since the continued guidance, I was able to let go of this and reconnect to the peace. That's great. Here I had stillness, then distracted, then again still. Later feel thoughts, feel content and happy. Or Dunayo, I had a very great meditation experience today. It was relaxing. I was able to bring my mind to the present moment. Okay. Jived. Does sitting still and focusing take more energy? Because I observed that sometimes I have to sweat. That also might be some phenomenon. When you actually feel some heat in your body, that actually indicates some purification. So that's fine. Okay. Vanessa, I feel calmer than before. Okay, not sure if this was Vanessa, the same Vanessa, but Tien and Starlight, Elsa Marine, thanks again. I fall asleep and didn't feel the time. Okay, today we're gonna talk a little bit about habits because, okay, we set a theme that this month we're gonna talk about the power of habits because, well, when you talk about habits, 95% of our behavior is determined by our habits, which means you have good habits. That's great. But you have bad habits. Well, maybe you consider doing something this year, right? But where do habits come from? Where do they come from? They come from our behaviors because we, have 5 senses like sight, sound, odor, taste, and touch. When they come in contact with the body repetitively, they become a memory, and eventually we're familiar with the memory, and eventually we are used to, and we cannot live without. When we cannot live without some familiarity, they become our habits, which means you're gonna feel pretty frustrated if you don't do them, because they will be manifested as inner voices, right? If we talk about the neuron level, habits, they actually happen in the neuron levels because, in the brain, they are neurons that connects electron pathway that will kind of transmit electricity. And wherever pathways get to be used very often, that generates clearer electrical pathway. So these joints of neurons form some roads for your thoughts when you do something a lot, like riding a bicycle every day. That will become clearer, which means any day that you will not ride a bicycle, you might feel like you're missing something, okay? So, speaking about habits until now, you might have an idea that it would be great if we have good healthy habits. Healthy habits such as like exercising every day, eating healthy food, waking up early in the morning, and also be able to do some chores as well, right? Anyone who do these 4 things every single day, raise your hand. We don't even talk about meditation yet. Exercise every day, eating healthy food, okay, waking up early in the morning, and cleaning your place every day, okay? Oh, these are healthy habits, right? On the other hand, if your habits are like this, unhealthy, like you wake up very late, not punctual at the designated time, and you eat unhealthy food, and also spend time doing unhealthy habits and not to organize your life at all. So these unhealthy habits will come and hurt us in different ways. So if we want to do any change, we need to let go of unhealthy habits and work with healthy ones, right? That's not easy because whenever you want to flip this into healthy or the opposite habits of the unhealthy ones, you cannot just undo by stop doing bad habits. You have to do the habits that are the opposite of the negative ones that you try to work on. For example, you want to stop eating unhealthy food, then you need to eat healthy food. If you want to stop sleeping late, you have to sleep early. And if you want not to wake up late, you have to wake up early. You see that the habits that when you want to stop the unhealthy one, there always be the negation of those habits. By putting not, then you have waking up early, eating healthy food, exercising every day, going to bed on time. So these 4 things, well, they look very simple and super primitive, but they are very hard to achieve for many, really. Why? Because there's something that people take for granted, but they actually give effects to our life in incredible ways. Just think about when you fight with your habits. We can say that the mind controls the body. Okay, we talk about these 2 components, the body and the mind. You have your body, you have your mind, and somehow the mind controls the body. If you're happy, everything that you eat, whatever you look at, they're all pleasant, right? But if you are unhappy, everything you look at, even food that you eat, they won't give you the same experience because you do them with an unhappy mind, right? So that what we can say, the mind controls the body. And the thing is that when you talk about habits, that's another layer. This layer controls the mind, which means if you're not mindful, you might go back to do habits or unhealthy habits that you want to work on at any moment, right? Which means if you want to fight with those habits, it's not going to be an easy fight because it's like you fight with something that controls the mind. If you try to fight with unhealthy habits, you're fighting with something that's controlling your mind, right? That's not an easy fight, not at all. It requires some help. So when we talk about habits, good habits are like positive inner voices that will remind us to do positive things. Unhealthy habits, on the other hand, they are like negative voices that whisper to you the whole time to do negative things, right? One example of habits could be brushing your teeth. If you brush your teeth every day, you also pick up that brushing teeth as good habits. But on one day that you are home very late and you're so tired and you don't have any energy anymore, you just want to go to sleep, you go straight to your bedroom. If you sleep without brushing teeth, chances are that while you are on your bed, you might hear voices. You haven't brushed your teeth. I haven't brushed my teeth. I haven't brushed my teeth, right? That is the manifestation of your brushing teeth habit. You have these 2 voices in your mind the whole time. If you want to fight with unhealthy habits, it's like you need help with healthy habits to fight them, right? So not an easy fight, no pain, no gain. Some people say that this is going to be very, very exhausted. And that's true. So you're going to feel exhausted when you fight with your habits, right? So why is it hard to change? First of all, it's not very easy to realize that one has bad habits, right? That you're blindfolded, and you can't actually even see because they live with you. And since they live with you, it's a part of you. They're part of you. And if you are not you don't have that growth mindset, you don't have that positive mindset, chances are you're going to neglect those habits that have lived with you. Some habits have lived with you for years, some of them decades, and maybe some half of your life, or maybe some probably almost whole life, right? Okay, not very easy to know, to be aware of the bad habits. And if you are aware of the bad habits, sometimes not very easy to believe. You just have bias. Like, yeah, that's okay. It's not that bad. Some people say, no, you have to change. And you say, fine, it's still okay. I don't have to change now. Even maybe you realize that there are negative habits, there are unhealthy habits, and you want to change them. But maybe you're going to tell yourself that it's still okay for now. Or even you try to change them, you might be too busy, Keep procrastinating what you need to do to cultivate healthy habits. And as a result, without creating new healthy habits, unhealthy habits still stay, right? Hard to begin. Or even you try to begin to stay motivated, to find courage, not easy. Because again, fighting habits is like fighting with yourself, but not just one layer inside of you. It's like 2 layers deeper inside of you. So it's like you have your mind as subconsciousness, but this is more like subconsciousness of your subconscious mind. That's like double layer. So not very easy, not hard to find motivation and courage. Or even with sometimes you kind of try to begin, it might be too late because the bad habits probably have hurt many other people. And too late, like in this picture, the guy didn't work with his bad habits, whatever they are. Maybe he a little violent guy, and probably he say bad things to the family. Eventually, if he doesn't change, then maybe one day the family will not be with him. Okay, so then we need to have the mind that is strong. S mean not Superman here, but strong, strength, mental strength. Okay, that S, you need to have a strong mind, and you need to have a wise mind, the mind that can see the good things, the benefits of the healthy habits, and the cons or disadvantages of having bad habits. That's the intelligence we want to obtain. It's not like mathematics, it's not like physics, it's not like anything in the world, any world of knowledge, but it's just the benefits, so that you can keep telling yourself that you need to work on good habits, right? And then the mind that can stay relaxed and able to let go. You have these 3 mental characters, wisdoms, strength, and feeling also relaxed at the same time, then you can work with habits much easier. But again, no pain, no gain. Not easy to change habits at all. It's going to be a very hard and very, very frustrating moments when you work on those habits. But these 3 together, you can obtain with the help of meditations. Meditations is the key, and it helps us to at least, even it doesn't change bad habits directly, but it gives you the mind that is wise, the mind that is strong, and the mind that can feel relaxed and able to let go of frustration while working with bad habits. All right? Okay, so there are a few questions here, like how to let go of betrayal. Actually, if you find that happens to you, you just have to forgive, because forgiveness is something that you can do to yourself. When people betray you, for example, and you cannot do anything with them, at least, or maybe you can, and you're working on a legal process or anything, that's fine. But if that takes decades and it wouldn't resolve to anything at all, just think about the amount of effort that you need to spend on working with such things, you know. Suppose someone betray you, okay, you try to sue them, you try to draft a legal court, legal documents, but that will take 10 years. Okay, you know that this legal procedure takes 10 years. Just think about the amount of 10 years being tortured in abyss. Does that worth the fight? If not, just let go. At least you give yourself a gift that no one else can give to you. Okay. And do we have podcasts? Well, thinking about it, not yet, but you can also find recorded sessions on YouTube Live, and someone can give the URL, so you can find recorded sessions like this, but we don't have a formal podcast. And then we have, okay, Salmon say, I was feeling headache due to stress, but at the end I feel so calm. That's great for you. And Jeffrey, now we're talking about science. Okay, you don't love science? I love science, but we talk about science of the mind, and this a little different than the typical science. Okay, Open Meeple. After a lot of activities there, I was able to relax my mind. I feel calm and serene right now. The guidance helped me unwind and let go of tensions. That's great. And that neuroplasticity, plasticity. Okay. Alevi, my meditation is incredibly uplifting and refreshing. I feel beautiful sense of renewal and peace. That's great. And so, thanks for this session. I feel relaxed and Adeoye, today's session was super relaxing for me. I felt a sense of serenity and comfort. I was able to feeling super relaxed and felt the balance later on. Adeola, I'm feeling anxious, agitated since woke up again, but during the guidance, I feel so calm and relaxed. That's great. And Jeffrey, it's difficult to change habits. So dealing with that before starting meditation and finding my inner peace now. That's great. Okay. And Ade Rayo, I felt calm. I was able to focus throughout the sessions. Oluwa Pamit Relin. It was really relaxing, refreshing. I was able to bring my mind to the center. And Bettina, good presentation. Okay. Bibo, thanks for working on learning better habits, really learning what I had to let go and unlearning of bad habits. Okay. Brother Peace Club, greeting to you as well. All right. So if I forgive them, I should set boundaries, right? Well, actually, there's concept of self-love. If you love yourself, you will forgive. And if you work on yourself, then you have self-respect. Self-respect is the result of self-love. And that actually will help you set boundaries so that you will not let anyone take advantages of you. You be smarter and you know not to let people cross that boundary, but okay, sometimes that's uncontrollable and some people will take advantages of you anyway. But if you love yourself, you should be able to think about, or maybe to maintain the mental purity, the mental calmness, so that you know how much you will need to spend time with people and how much you will need to spend time with you. That is the result of self-respect. And well, we hope to talk about this maybe in the future, but at this moment, there is fire burning in your heart, and the only one who will extinguish the fire is you, no one else. The fire of anger, if you let it burn, it will burn your heart. It will burn your soul. It will burn your yourself. Okay, so that doesn't work. Letting it continuously burn in your mind, right? Okay, so that's all for today. We will talk more about this topic or talk about meditations as well.
Thank you so much, Mang John, for giving us a very wonderful sessions today. So let us end our sessions today by bow 3 times to Mang Johns together. So let's bow. Second bow and third bow.
May you all be happy, healthy, and wise. May you all have all the wisdoms to overcome obstacles in your life. All your wishes be fulfilled. All your dreams become true. May you be protected from all kinds of dangers. And every time you meditate, may you attain the inner peace within. That we call the Dhammakaya within easily and effortlessly without delay.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much, Mang John, for the blessing today. And thanks everyone for joining us. So please bring more friends to join us on coming Thursday. See you all. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, Jesse. And bye, DJ Botox and Christina Colin and Anita Maria Caroline and Elsa Marine and Brasa Peace Club and Li Shui and Caddy and Yoon and Manish and Vanessa and Jive, Lagos Peace Club and Tien Aisen and Mukunsi and Babasi and Jertentier, not sure how to read that, or Namibia, and Miriam from Lagos, and Iman, and people talk, and Bettina Barbara, and Elena, and oh, there are 2 Elenas. Not sure if that's the same Elena. Elena and Elena Santer, and Leong and Diana Iluma, Adeola, Duke Elvis, Salmon, Mardell, Isa Daniel, and Odunayo, and R. Kampala Peace Club, and Hassan Rice, Angelina Bay, Moni Deepa, Isaac, Adebayo, and Odun Bibo, Adeoye, and B, and Samsung SM114 6U. That's a great phone model. Leia, Tolani, Ifoluva, and Crawley, and Adonis, and Makinde, and Adeola, Kanesa, Hamila, Halimar, and Stellar, and Senva, Deborah, and Osukoya, and Comfort, and Orole, and Olukbade, Oluwar, Aderayo, Oluwasegun, Alevi, Jeffrey, and Devala, and Abdul Latif, and Bimbola. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you. Good night. Goodbye.